Welcome back to my vlog series where you can watch me design a fashion collection. This is part 4 where I am doing a factory visit and visiting fabric wholesalers in Poland. I am in Poland and I'm going to Lodz today, which is where my factory is that I'm getting my clothes made at. There's a grandma. Queen, she has light. Unlike me. You may be asking, why did I choose Poland? 1, I was very impressed with their quality of pattern making and sewing. 2, the prices are reasonable compared to New York City. 3, I'm half Polish. I've been to Poland many times. I'm familiar with the country, I have a place to stay when I visit, and I have family who lives there. 4, I understand the language and I can speak it. I'm not fluent, but I am getting there. 5, I want to check out fabric wholesalers in Poland because it's easier in terms of logistics. Since I'm getting the clothes sewn there, it makes sense to source fabrics nearby. After about 2.5 hours on the bus, we finally made it to Łódź Fabryczna railway and bus station. It was a beautiful bus station, and train station. Stunning, but completely empty. We took a taxi and dropped off our luggage at the hotel. This hotel used to be a fabric mill. We took a taxi and headed to our first stop. Łódź is a gigantic city. You need a car or taxi to get around. Linexem is a fabric showroom. They had a huge selection of fabrics that you could order in wholesale quantities. It was very organized and the sales associates were very friendly. The sales associate I worked with spoke English, which was a plus for me. The fabrics there were imported. They weren't made in Poland. Like I mentioned earlier, a lot of the textile mills were remade into apartments and things like that. The prices here were in euros, not zloty. The textile industry in Łódź collapsed in the 1990s. You can see the old textile mills all over the city. The architecture was stunning though. We stopped by Piotrkowska Street, which is one of the main tourist attractions in Łódź, for lunch. My grandma was a little bit pissed because there was no Polish food anywhere. It was all burgers, pizzas, and American style food. We found like chicken, but you know, after that we went grocery shopping since our hotel had a kitchen in it. So, yeah. The next stop was Pinsola. The difference between a regular fabric store and a fabric wholesaler is that the fabrics are reorderable, and they also give you a discounted price if you order a large enough quantity. What was cute about Pinsola, they had a little tailoring shop at the back of the store. Next stop was visiting the factory. There were 2 buildings, one for pattern making and sewing, and the other building was for meeting with clients. I was a little bit nervous, but the meeting went really well. The account manager that I had been communicating with over email was very sweet in person, and she was actually only a few years older than I am. I had previously emailed her my other 4 tech packs, and in the meeting we discussed the tech packs as well as the slight corrections for the shirt that they had previously made. She gave me a price quote for the remaining 4 styles. I gave her the prototype fabrics and paid for the invoice. She gave me an estimated timeline of 3 weeks. Afterwards, I headed to Polymax. This store makes your local Costco look like a little corner store. They have even more items than what I'm showing here. It was just this massive store. I'm at another wholesale place. This one is huge. They have fabric and all different types of trims and mannequins and literally everything. It's crazy. They had fabric as well, but it was mostly fabrics for outerwear from what I saw. So today I am going back to the factory and I'm just dropping off some snaps, and I am dropping off some elastic for the prototype. So I'm heading there, and yeah, everything is like very spread out in Łódź. It's a huge city and it's like very different than New York. Like in New York, everything is very close and next to each other, and here everything is very spread out. There's a lot of streetcars and you kind of have to drive everywhere, but I don't have a car here, so you know, I've been taking taxis basically everywhere, but that's okay. The taxis aren't too expensive. We asked this lady and she gave us a number to a taxi company that has a good price. So yeah, that's the update. That's what it looks like. Next stop was Jazz and Silk. This was also a wholesaler. The store was medium sized and they primarily had fabrics imported from Italy. I mean, they had a lot of silk options, stretch, rib knits, different prints. I would recommend it. I was so fascinated by these little trams. They were so cute. The city of Łódź is so just overall charming. We made a quick stop at Manufactura, which is another tourist attraction in Łódź. You can see those old textile mills everywhere, and there's a lot of different restaurants around here. And they did have Polish food, so we were excited about that. The last stop was Tom Tex. They are also a fabric wholesaler. This store was a little bit smaller, but they had nice stuff too. And before we left, we went to this palace museum an hour before they closed, and my phone died around here, but it was really stunning on the inside. And that was the trip. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.